Here's the rundown. These menu options tell you what the solar's doing in here. Currently we're doing a few watts, not many, because there's no load at the moment and the batteries are pretty much full. It's doing a bit of a top-up charge. It's doing 1600 watts at the moment into the batteries, which are otherwise full at 100%. So the grid is off, as you can see, and the house load currently off at the moment. We've got 228 volts. So we'll go to settings. These are the settings that I was told to put in there by Deye tech support when you don't have any generator. Here's the battery settings set to lithium. There's 600 amp hours of batteries because there's 3 by 200 amp hour batteries here. He's told me to set it to 250 amps. The max is 290 amp charge and discharge with this arrangement of 3 batteries. So next menu is this will be ticked. It's not working at the moment. I'll tell you why. But you tick the generator charge. I think this chart starts at 30%, and this setting here currently 150. Probably change that to 250 if you've got a big generator. To activate generator charge, and that's the end of the battery menu. Apart from this, you can set when the system turns off. He told me to set it at 15% for low battery and shutdown, and restart once the PV charges everything up again. Restart the AC power at 30%. I think that most of the settings are in the battery menu. Basic setting is date and time, but it's also got this lock out all changes. Now I've just disabled that with code 7777. Now that now allows me to change settings here, so you can tick that box now. And you press the, don't do that, but I can tick that box there and it'll save it after doing your pre-settings. Got to tick that to save it, bottom right. So that's a demonstration of basic settings. I'm going to lock them out again because I don't want to change any settings. Okay, so the next menu is grid setting. We don't have anything set on the grid because we're off grid, so that's irrelevant. Advanced function. This was pre-set in default, DRM, and that was looking for a grid, because demand response mode is something the inverter does when it's talking to the grid. Disable that, otherwise your inverter won't work, which I found out. And there's not much to do in grid menu or advanced function menu. What else is in there? This master slave only matters if the parallel button is ticked when you have more than one inverter operating parallel. Not relevant here, and not relevant. So go back out of here. So we've covered battery settings, basic settings, advanced setting, grid setting. Generator port use. If you're going to use a generator, you just choose here which input you're going to have. Down here we've got load in the middle, generator connection to the left, and grid to the right. You can actually put a generator into the grid input if you tick that box as an option. I don't know what circumstances that is.
You're going to unlock that code to change.
Oh yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Right now I don't want to accidentally change settings.
No.
What the hell happened there? I don't know what that's all about. Maybe there's a few settings that looks like you can change, while it's locked out, but the important ones, no. Okay, device info, that's the name of the inverter, blah, blah, blah. And this is the other important menu. So the two main menus are battery setting and system work mode. Now this one here, zero export to load. Don't have that ticked. Must have load first, otherwise it'll charge your batteries to full before it turns on the load. We don't want that. We want load first. Hit the tick. What else is in this menu? This is very important for the generator. If you were to have the generator come on at currently 30% depth of discharge, as you saw in the battery settings, you tick every one of these to make it come on in any of these total of 24-hour periods, because they're it's set in small segments of the day. And this has been set to 15% because we don't have a generator at the moment, but that is the off of the generator. So you change that to, obviously go in and hit 7777 and change them all to 95%, which means the generator will turn off once the batteries hit 95%. And that's pretty much all of the settings done. And you just can see on the screen here what it's doing. So I don't know why. It must be doing a bit of seems to be putting a bit of extra charge in there at the moment, and it's as we can see with our settings up here, top right, battery settings is in lithium mode. And you can also see there's also menus here like solar. You can see more details. There's a graph, and in the batteries here I want to make sure that the battery management system is connected. See, all these specifications mean the data is connected, data cable to the battery is connected, and that's doing what it should be doing, which is for some reason doing a boost charge at the moment. Ready to go. That's it, done.